We the people would like the Senate and Congress to stop with the Mexican standoff. And a voice in the dark, Lori Elliots, we do not consent. Mexican standoff. I wrote this 5/10/2020. A Mexican standoff is a confrontation in which no strategy exists that allows any party to achieve victory. Any party initiating aggression might trigger their own demise. At the same time, the parties are unable to extricate themselves from the situation without suffering a loss. As a result, all participants need to maintain the strategic tension, which remains unresolved until some outside event makes it possible to resolve it. I was thinking about the Democratic and Republican parties and the same old slogans they use to throw at the opposing party, each other, using the same old propaganda issues as if the American people were dumb and wouldn't think about the other more devastating issues that were being systematically destroyed behind our backs, while the two supposedly separate parties play dodgeball with the same two balls every year: abortion and health care. Please, as if we would continually fall for such simple programming when we know there are lots of issues, and we are looking for someone who can express what those are and have some reference to at least an idea of how we might find a solution to said problems. I would not vote for either if we were at that point, but we are not. We still have to pick one or the other right now, hence the above Mexican standoff. We are being played to same old shit. Wake up, we have rights. We see a consistent bantering between the two parties. We rarely hear any solutions or new ideas being talked about. This is not what the Constitution was created to do when our forefathers wrote each of those amendments ever so clearly with the intention of having partisanship that would come together and discuss each issue and come to a cooperative solution that was best for the greater good of all. Mudslinging was not part of the idea at all. As I watch friends and family stiffen their backs and fight for what they believe to be right, I examine each exclamation of fire coming out, and unfortunately I'm not finding any subject matter to be complete or backed up with data. I am seeing propaganda being slung around like it's truth. And hey, even I get fired up over some of it. But isn't that what we are supposed to be doing? I think not. I believe sitting down at the round table so all are equally seen and heard. I believe we then should sit and look at all the facts. We have become so used to the dog and pony show, we are missing the most important part of all of this. That is our voices, demanding truth and facts from their governing people. We should also be instilling into these governing people that we expect this with everything. I also noticed that when the heat does get turned up for truth in parties, both Democrats and Republicans will find a few other trigger points to sling around as diversions to our concerns. We are the ones they are playing as fools. But I'm here to say the American people are not fools. They are caring and passionate people who gave too much trust to the people they voted for in government to govern our Constitution and Bill of Rights. It was created with the differences in mind so that we would come together and choose new laws for the greater good of all. that can take some time. What holds up laws getting passed is the extra crap they hide inside the good health bill and a good education bill. Perhaps we should demand a bill that states no longer will we allow more than one subject at a time in any bill to be voted on. Each subject shall have to stand on its own. Then everything is clear. Now we know why so much gets held up, and then it makes the other party as being uncooperative. So clear it up. Make all the bills notice to the people, and each bill only have one subject, one action. It's as simple as coloring with crayons. When trying to pass legislature and it becomes all tied up with bullshit from both sides, creating a never-ending Mexican standoff where neither party can move without losing face. Hence, nothing gets done, or in all, it comes crumbling down around the American people due to heavy-hitting add-ons that are impossible to be carried. This is not a government for the people. It has become a more fascist state of irresponsible men and women that are clinging to old and new ways that are impossible for the people to uphold. It has been roughly 50 years of bitter back and forth with leverages that are key to the people. This must stop. Every citizen needs to send their congressman, woman, and senators a volume of emails that cannot be ignored. All new legislature must be individual pieces, no adding on anything. Stop using the people as your threats to get unimaginable bullshit passed through. Just my personal thoughts, Lori. To help you get this done, go to USA Government Senate Contact. Examples, which are not great, sorry. It will give you a list of names to choose, yours from your state. Then it will direct you to a form to fill out and notes to send. Have fun and send as many as you feel are appropriate. We need to send them copies of the original Constitution. Just remind them we are alive and we are watching. Be a true patriot and protect our rights and the original Constitution and for the people. By lending your voice, we make a difference. If we would just jump in the water, so to speak, and do it peacefully. Back up their servers this week and do not stop until they get it.